Every day millions of people try their hand at lottery tickets and slot machines, just hoping for a lucky break, but meanwhile a select few find themselves face to face with unparalleled strokes of luck that are worth far more than a few $1,000,000. In today's video we will be meeting 25 of the luckiest people ever caught on camera. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button as well subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications. Let's begin. During a BMX race after one of the riders made an incredible jump which he didn't land. He lost the lead by quite a bit, but somehow managed to get himself up and actually passed the other riders, and won the race.
Green had that rattle halfway down and then be a sports center not top 10.
Here's the luckiest girl in the world. She still didn't realize what she did, but her facial expressions like what I do that all the time. This skydiving can be the scariest thing that anyone could ever do. But what's even more scary is that this guy's parachute got tangled up and feared for his life. These two guys managed to pull off this perfectly timed spare with a bit of luck.
Green had that rattle halfway down and then be a sports center not top 10. LeBron doing chin-ups trying to shake. Green had that rattle halfway down and then be a sports center not top 10. Get it! Get it! LeBron doing chin-ups trying to shake. LeBron doing chin-ups trying to shake.
Here's the luckiest man in the world. He still didn't realize busy to his car repair and this happened. During this drone footage is usually pretty good to see at events. Sometimes mistakes can't happen with drones. This guy got pretty lucky when a drone malfunctioned and he missed it by just a few feet.
Marcel.
Oui, il est pas parti pour assurer là.
Oh là là, le drone! C'est le drone!
Incroyable cette image. On allait perdre Marcel Hirscher.
Ouais.
Rattle halfway down and then be a sports center not top 10. LeBron doing chin-ups trying to shake.
These two men were on a motorboat to observe a glacier that was about to collapse. Until it actually did. Luckily they got out of there just in time.
Green had that rattle halfway down and then LeBron doing chin-ups trying to shake.
When a man made a sort of DIY sled. He was sliding down a hill covered in snow which led directly to a road, in which two cars were passing by pretty fast and the man got extremely lucky.
Green had that rattle halfway down and then be a sports center not top 10.
This guy's perseverance has been just as commendable as his luck. When he hits the jackpot at the vending machine, amazing picks food item.
Green had that rattle halfway down and then be a sports center not top 10.
People have asked why don't I push it? Because it's bolted into the earth.
Rattle halfway down and then
This is absolutely maddening because this one is stuck in a ring.
All
Alright everybody, this is it. This is for all the marbles. Here we go.
Rattle halfway
Scene
down and then be a
3.
sports center not top 10. LeBron doing chin-ups trying to shake. Green had that rattle halfway. Green had that rattle halfway down and then be a sports center not top 10. LeBron doing chin-ups trying to shake.
What seemed to be an unlucky moment turned out to be a lucky when Angelica Bingston's pole broke during the jump, but because of the pole break, she got another try which turns out to be the national record.
Like that. Better news is she's afforded another try as a result of that, so another third attempt to try to join them at the next height.
Rattle halfway down
and putting the trust in her new pole, she gets over the bar. That's a new outdoor lifetime best.
This lucky bike girl stunt that started with a wheelie turned into something even more amazing.
And Green had that. Rattle halfway down, and then Sylvia SportsCenter now top 10. LeBron doing chin-ups, trying to shake.
This skier in red dressed, he goes to the finish line third, but the other three guys just fell down. So he drove around them and won. What a lucky man.
Green had that. Rattle halfway down, and then Sylvia SportsCenter now top 10. LeBron doing chin-ups, trying to shake.
A lucky soccer player front flips over the goalkeeper and scores an open goal.
And Green had that. Rattle halfway down, and then Sylvia SportsCenter now top 10. LeBron. And Green had that. Rattle halfway down, and then Sylvia SportsCenter now top 10. LeBron doing chin-ups, trying to shake.
Not very often we see a circus shot in the NBA at a San Antonio vs Oklahoma City game. Russell Westbrook got very lucky with a shot that wasn't expected at all to land.
That thing took forever.
When a fan was promised $20,000 if he made a half-court shot, and luckily he managed to make the shot.
Seven-point lead, and the crowd going crazy as we have a winner. In the mid-sellout crowd is on its feet, roaring its approval.
A motorcyclist was butted off his bike and attacked by a bad-tempered ram after it refused to allow him along a dirt track. The lucky man staggering to his feet before managing to get back on his bike and try again.
Green had that. Rattle halfway down, and then Sylvia SportsCenter now top 10.
When a lady was doing some push the car with the help of rope tricks and got extremely lucky by this player, and his opponent couldn't believe it.
11-7 and losing the next 3-5.
By this player, and his opponent couldn't believe it.
11-7 and losing the next 3-5, 5 and 6.
A mechanic showed quick reflexes to avoid crashing into the oncoming cars at a pit stop during a race. By this player, and his opponent couldn't believe it.
11-7 and losing the next 3-5, 5 and 6.
At a moto racing event, one of the drivers got extremely lucky when he saved himself from what would have been a very bad fall and even finished the race on his knees. By this player, and his opponent couldn't believe it.
To save myself and losing the next 3-5, 5 and 6.
By this player, and his opponent couldn't believe it.
11-7 and losing the next 3-5, 5 and 6.
By this player, and his opponent couldn't believe it.
11-7 and losing the next 3-5.
This is the luckily moment a Daredevil climbed on top of a subway platform that was several meters above the ground in order to catch a train. A surfer who had fallen off his board was rescued by someone on a jet ski moments before a huge wave hit him. At a Boston vs Cleveland NBA game, when there was just a few seconds remaining, the team attempted a risky three-pointer, which didn't seem like it was going to go in, but ended up bouncing and tying the game with just 1/10 of a second remaining.
Bounces home! 1/10 of a second remaining!
I guess that leprechaun does travel, because the way this ball stayed up on the rim right here, look at the backspin that Bradley puts on that shot.
With their trusty GoPros strapped to their head, Patrick Remington and two friends stuck a helicopter right above Pensacola, Florida to go skydiving. When in position, they then climb under the helicopter and gang off the bottom for a moment, giving us and them enough time to contemplate the long trip back to the ground. With F1 car going at speeds well over 200 miles per hour, it's almost impossible to stop or avoid hitting something. If it randomly comes in front, an F1 driver got very lucky that a bird managed to save himself by like an inch of getting hit with the wheel. This golfer used up all his luck to pull off this shot as the ball bounced off the water as if it had hit the ground. This bike rider saved himself when his bike slipped on the wet asphalt as he was making a turn during a race. A random moose appeared out of nowhere and missed a car in an incredible way. This moose has incredible brakes, footage shows on dash cam camera. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also don't forget to subscribe to always be in the top 10 videos world.